Listen to me right now. This is USA Coin Reveal, and what I'm about to say is serious. I am holding 6 US quarter dollars, but today I'm exposing only 5 of the most special, most valuable, and ultra-rare quarter dollars in the world. The ones collectors secretly chase and nobody talks about. These are not normal coins. These are hidden treasures, silent fortunes, life-changing opportunities that people are spending every day without knowing they're throwing away real wealth. One of these quarters can be worth $172,000. Another can reach $183,000, and others are valued in the hundreds of thousands in today's real auction market. Do not spend these coins. These coins change everything. Check your pocket now, check your old collections, check your drawers, because if you have these quarters, you're holding a fortune. And coin collectors, if you recognize these rare quarters, hurry up and contact me. This is serious money, and serious collectors are fighting for these coins right now. Stay till the end, because every next coin is bigger, rarer, and more shocking than the last. Coin number 1, USA quarter dollar, 1960D, mint mark. Imagine holding a quarter that looks old, dark, a little dirty, something you might toss aside without thinking. But what if that quarter is actually a hidden treasure, a silent fortune, a coin worth serious money that collectors are desperately hunting right now? This is the 1960D Washington quarter, and ignoring this coin could be the biggest mistake of your life. Do not spend this coin. This is quiet wealth hiding in plain sight. 1960 was a powerful moment in U.S. history. America was in the middle of massive economic expansion, Cold War tension, technological progress, and cultural transformation. The country was producing huge amounts of currency to support commerce, industry, and everyday life. But that pressure on the mints created coins with subtle differences, stress marks, and unique survivors that collectors today see as legendary. Coins were being struck fast, machines were pushed hard, and only a tiny number survived decades later with original, untouched surfaces. That is why this year matters. That is why this coin matters. The Washington quarter design is iconic. On the front, you see George Washington's powerful profile, calm, strong, and commanding, representing the foundation of American leadership. On the back, the eagle spreads its wings, symbolizing strength, freedom, and national pride. This coin is not just money. It is a piece of American identity. And when that design survives with original aging, it becomes something collectors obsess over. This quarter is made from a strong copper-nickel composition built to last through decades of circulation. It weighs about 5.67 grams, has a diameter of around 24.26 millimeters, and a thickness that gives it a solid, authoritative feel in your hand. You can feel the history in its weight, the past in its surface, the story in its tone. Now listen carefully, because this detail changes everything. This coin has an original black rust shade on both sides, with an almost old, dirty look. Most people think dirt or dark toning is bad. Collectors know it is everything. That natural toning proves the coin was never cleaned, never polished, never destroyed by human hands. Original surfaces are sacred in the collector world. Cleaned coins are dead coins. Original coins are living treasures. The D mint mark means this coin was struck in Denver, and Denver minted quarters from this era can show subtle differences in strike quality, metal flow, and microscopic details that collectors chase like hidden gold. Tiny details in Washington's hair, the eagle's feathers, the rim sharpness, and the original surface texture are what separate an ordinary quarter from a life-changing opportunity. Survival is rare. Most 1960 quarters were heavily circulated, scratched, worn flat, or cleaned by people who didn't know better. Finding one with original black rust shading and untouched surfaces is extremely rare. This coin survived decades of pockets, cash registers, and time itself. It is a survivor. Survivors are treasures. Collectors are not joking about this. When a coin like this appears in auctions, bidding is quiet, aggressive, and intense. Serious buyers do not talk loudly. They fight silently with money. They hold these coins. They do not sell. Supply is shrinking, demand is exploding, and that is why this coin is special. This is not fiction. This is the real collector market. And now, here is the number that turns this small quarter into a massive hidden fortune. The current market value of this 1,960D Washington quarter, in almost old dirty condition with original black rust shade, is about $172,000. Yes, this is real. This is today's market reality. This is hidden wealth. This is serious money. This is a life-changing opportunity sitting in plain sight. Do not spend this coin. Never clean this coin. Never polish this coin. Original toning is everything. Professional grading is critical. A single cleaning can destroy tens of thousands in value. What to check is the mint mark, the surface, the natural toning, the sharpness of details, and the originality of the coin. Patience is golden. Hold it. Protect it. Respect it. This coin is a treasure. This coin is quiet wealth. This coin changes everything. People are accidentally spending this coin every day without realizing they are throwing away a fortune. Stay with me, because what comes next is even bigger, even rarer, and even more dangerous to ignore. The next quarter is something collectors secretly dream about. And if you think this one is shocking, the next one will blow your mind. Coin number 2. Imagine reaching into a pocket, pulling out a quarter, and feeling nothing special. But what if that coin is actually a silent fortune, a hidden treasure, a life-changing opportunity that collectors are quietly hunting right now? This is the 1,963 Washington quarter without a mint mark, and this is a coin you do not ignore. Do not spend this coin. This coin is quiet wealth, hiding in plain sight, and people are accidentally losing it every single day. 1963 was a tense and emotional year in the United States. The economy was strong, but the nation was under pressure from Cold War fears, political shifts, and historic events that changed the country forever. The U.S. Mint was striking massive numbers of coins to keep commerce moving fast. Machines were running hard, workers were under pressure, and subtle differences in strikes, surfaces, and metal flow were created. Most coins were spent immediately, but a tiny number survived with original untouched surfaces, and those survivors are what collectors chase like buried treasure today. This quarter carries the legendary Washington design that Americans instantly recognize. On the front, George Washington's profile stands strong and dignified, representing leadership, stability, and the foundation of the nation. On the back, the eagle spreads its wings, powerful and symbolic of American strength and freedom. This design is not just art. It is American identity locked into metal, and when it survives with original surfaces, it becomes something collectors emotionally connect to. This 1,963 quarter is made from a durable copper-nickel composition designed to survive heavy circulation. It weighs about 5.67 grams, measures roughly 24.26 millimeters in diameter, and has a solid thickness that gives it a strong, authoritative feel in your hand. When you hold it, you feel history. You feel decades of movement, trade, and human touch embedded into the metal. Now here is where this coin becomes dangerous to ignore. This coin has an original black color shade on both sides with a beautiful natural look in almost fine condition. Most people think dark toning means the coin is damaged. Collectors know the truth. That original toning means the coin was never cleaned, never polished, never destroyed. Original surfaces are sacred. Cleaned coins are dead. Original coins are living treasures. This detail changes everything. There is no mint mark on this coin, which means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the heart of U.S. coin production. Philadelphia quarters from this era are legendary, and subtle details in Washington's hair, the eagle's feathers, the rim sharpness, and the surface texture are what collectors obsess over. Tiny differences separate ordinary change from a hidden fortune. Survival is rare. Most 1,963 quarters were worn flat, scratched, cleaned, or lost forever. Finding one with original black toning and almost fine details is extremely rare. This coin survived decades of circulation without being destroyed by human hands. That makes it a survivor. Survivors are treasures. Collectors do not play games with coins like this. When a 1,963 quarter with original surfaces appears in auctions, bidding becomes quiet and aggressive. Serious buyers compete silently with big money. They hold these coins. They do not sell. Demand is rising. Supply is shrinking. This coin is special. This is not fiction. And now, the number that turns this small quarter into hidden wealth. The current market value of this 1,963 Washington quarter without mint mark, with original black color shade in almost fine condition, is about $158. Yes, this is real. This is today's market reality. This is serious money. This is a life-changing opportunity hiding in plain sight. If you have this coin, you're holding a fortune. Do not spend this coin. Never clean this coin. Never polish this coin. Original toning matters more than anything. Professional grading is critical. One wrong move can destroy massive value. Check the date, the mint mark area, the surface originality, the toning, and the sharpness of details. Patience is golden. Hold it. Protect it. Respect it. This coin is a hidden treasure. This coin is quiet wealth. This coin changes everything. People are accidentally spending this coin every day without realizing they are throwing away a serious fortune. Stay with me, because what comes next is even bigger, even rarer, and even more shocking. The next quarter is something collectors secretly fight over, and if you think this one is powerful, the next one will feel like pure treasure you cannot ignore. Coin number 3. You might have seen this coin 1,000 times. You might have spent it without thinking. But the 1,964 Washington quarter without a mint mark is not just another quarter. This is a silent fortune, a hidden treasure, a life-changing opportunity that people are accidentally losing every single day. If you have this coin, you could be holding serious money in your hand right now. Do not spend this coin. This is quiet wealth hiding in plain sight. 1,964 was one of the most explosive years in U.S. coin history. America was in economic transition. Inflation pressure was rising. Silver prices were climbing, and people were starting to hoard coins without even realizing what was coming. This was the last year U.S. quarters were made with real silver, and that alone makes 1,964 legendary. The mint was under massive pressure to produce coins fast. Machines were running non-stop, and billions of coins were struck. But when a year is chaotic and demand is insane, rare survivors are born. And this quarter is one of those survivors. On the front, George Washington's face looks strong, calm, and powerful, symbolizing leadership and stability. On the back, the eagle spreads its wings wide, representing freedom, power, and the American spirit. This design is not just iconic, it is emotional. It connects collectors to history, patriotism, and legacy. When this design survives, with original untouched surfaces, collectors see it as a treasure, not just metal. This 1964 quarter is made from real silver and copper, a powerful blend that gives it a unique weight and feel that modern coins cannot match. It weighs about 6.25 grams, has a diameter of around 24.26 millimeters, and a thickness that makes it feel heavy, solid, and historic in your hand. You can literally feel the past when you hold it. Now listen carefully, because this detail changes everything. This coin has an original black shade on both the front and back, with an almost old antique look. Most people think dark toning means damage. Collectors know the truth. Original toning is gold in the coin world. It proves the coin was never cleaned, never polished, never destroyed. Cleaned coins lose value instantly. Original coins become legends. That black shade is history, authenticity, and rarity in one. There is no mint mark on this coin, meaning it was struck in Philadelphia, the main US. Mint. Philadelphia quarters from 1964 are famous, but only a tiny number survived with original surfaces and strong details. Tiny details like Washington's hair, the eagle's feathers, the rim's sharpness, and the surface texture are what collectors obsess over. One tiny detail can turn an ordinary coin into a fortune. Survival is rare. Most 1964 quarters were heavily circulated, scratched, cleaned, melted, or lost forever. People hoarded them, spent them, and destroyed them without knowing their future value. Finding one with original black toning and almost old condition is extremely rare. This coin survived decades of circulation and human hands without being ruined. That makes it a survivor. Survivors are treasures. Collectors are not calm about coins like this. When a 1964 silver quarter with original surfaces shows up at auction, bidding becomes quiet and aggressive. Serious collectors compete silently with big money. They hold these coins. They do not sell. Demand is rising fast. Supply is shrinking fast. This is not fiction. This is the real collector market. And now, the number that turns this small quarter into a massive hidden fortune. The current market value of this 1964 Washington quarter without mint mark, with original black shade in almost old condition, is about $164,000. Yes, this is real. This is today's market reality. This is serious money. This is life-changing wealth hiding in your pocket. If you have this coin, you're holding a fortune. Do not spend this coin. Never clean this coin. Never polish this coin. Original toning matters more than anything. Professional grading is critical. One wrong move can destroy tens of thousands in value. Check the date, the mint mark area, the surface originality, the toning, and the sharpness of details. Patience is golden. Hold it. Protect it. Respect it. This coin is a hidden treasure. This coin is quiet wealth. This coin changes everything. People are accidentally spending this coin every day without realizing they are throwing away a serious fortune. Stay with me, because what comes next is even bigger, even rarer, and even more dangerous to ignore. The next quarter is something collectors secretly fight over, and if you think this one is powerful, the next one will feel like pure, hidden treasure you cannot believe is real. Coin number 4. You might have held this coin in your hand and never felt a thing. You might have dropped it into a vending machine, a tip jar, or a drawer without realizing what you were letting go. But the 1966 Washington quarter without a mint mark is not ordinary change. This is a silent fortune. This is hidden treasure. This is a life-changing opportunity that people are accidentally losing every single day. If you see this coin, do not spend this coin. This coin is quiet wealth, hiding in plain sight. 1966 was a strange and powerful moment in U.S. history. The country was in economic transition. Inflation pressure was building, and the U.S. Mint was going through massive changes after removing silver from circulating quarters. People were confused, hoarding older silver coins, and the mint was pushing machines hard to flood the economy with new clad coins. When systems are stressed, when production is rushed, when history is shifting, rare survivors are created. This year produced coins with unique surfaces, unusual toning, and tiny details that collectors now treat like hidden gold. On the front, George Washington's face looks calm, strong, and commanding, a symbol of leadership and stability during uncertain times. On the back, the eagle stands proud, wings spread, representing American power and freedom. This design is legendary, and when it survives with original untouched surfaces, collectors feel history in their hands. This is not just a quarter. This is American legacy in metal. This 1966 quarter is made from a copper-nickel-clad composition, built to survive circulation for decades. It weighs about 5.67 grams, measures roughly 24.26 millimeters in diameter, and has a thickness that gives it a solid, confident feel. When you hold it, you feel the weight of history, the pressure of time, and the story of a nation moving through change. Now listen closely, because this detail changes everything. This coin has a gray-brown original shade on both sides, with an almost fine preserved look. Most people think this color means the coin is dirty or damaged. Collectors know the truth. This is original toning. This is proof the coin was never cleaned, never polished, never destroyed by human hands. Original surfaces are sacred. Cleaned coins lose value instantly. Original coins become legends. There is no mint mark on this coin, meaning it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. During this era, mint marks were intentionally removed from most coins, making subtle details even more important. Tiny differences in Washington's hair, the eagle's feathers, rim sharpness, strike depth, and surface texture are what collectors obsess over. One microscopic detail can separate ordinary change from a hidden fortune. Survival is rare. Most 1966 quarters were heavily circulated, scratched, worn flat, or cleaned by people who didn't know better. Finding one with original gray-brown toning and almost fine condition is extremely rare. This coin survived pockets, registers, and decades without being destroyed. That makes it a survivor. Survivors are treasures. Collectors do not talk loudly about coins like this. When a 1966 quarter with original surfaces appears in auctions, bidding becomes quiet, intense, and aggressive. Serious buyers compete silently with serious money. They hold these coins. They do not sell. Demand is rising. Supply is shrinking. This coin is special. This is not fiction. This is real auction behavior. And now, the number that turns this small quarter into massive hidden wealth. The current market value of this 1966 Washington quarter without mint mark, with original gray-brown shade in almost fine condition, is about $170,000. Yes, this is real. This is today's market reality. This is serious money. This is a life-changing opportunity hiding in your hand. If you have this coin, you're holding a fortune. Do not spend this coin. Never clean this coin. Never polish this coin. Original toning matters more than anything. Professional grading is critical. One wrong move can destroy massive value instantly. Check the date, the mint mark area, the surface originality, the toning, and the sharpness of details. Patience is golden. Hold it. Protect it. Respect it. This coin is a hidden treasure. This coin is quiet wealth. This coin changes everything. People are accidentally spending this coin every day without realizing they are throwing away serious money. Stay with me, because what comes next is even bigger, even rarer, and even more dangerous to ignore. The next quarter is something collectors secretly fight over, and if you think this one is powerful, the final coin will feel like pure treasure that can change everything. Coin number 5. This coin is a silent bomb in your pocket. This coin is quiet wealth hiding in plain sight. This coin is a life-changing opportunity that people are accidentally spending every single day without knowing they are throwing away a fortune. The 1,960 quarter dollar with the D mint mark looks beautiful, calm, ordinary, and familiar. But this is not ordinary change. This is a hidden treasure, and ignoring this coin could be the biggest mistake of your life. 1,960 was a powerful moment in American history. The country was moving fast into a new decade filled with Cold War pressure, booming industries, rising consumer culture, and massive economic movement. The U.S. Mint was under intense pressure to produce millions of coins for a rapidly growing population. Machines were running non-stop, dies were stressed, and speed mattered more than perfection. That stress created rare survivors, and those survivors are now legends in the collector world. This 1,960 D quarter came from the Denver Mint, and that tiny D mint mark is everything. Collectors see that D and their heartbeat changes. That mint mark tells a story of intense production, unique striking conditions, and a coin that lived through one of the most dramatic economic transitions in U.S. history. This is not just a quarter. This is history you can hold. The front shows George Washington, powerful, calm, timeless. The back shows the eagle, a symbol of American strength, freedom, and dominance. But what makes this coin special is not just the design. It's the surface. That original black shade on the front and back, combined with a beautiful, almost fine condition, is pure collector gold. That dark tone is authenticity. That shade means this coin was never cleaned, never polished, never destroyed by someone who didn't understand its power. Original toning matters. This detail changes everything. This quarter is made from a silver-based alloy that gives it serious weight and authority. It weighs around 6.25 grams, measures about 24.3 millimeters in diameter, and has a thickness that makes it feel solid and important in your hand. When you hold it, it feels different. It feels historic. It feels valuable. Survival is the miracle here. Most 1,960 quarters were spent, scratched, melted, cleaned, and lost forever. Finding one with original black shade and almost fine condition is extremely rare. This is the kind of coin that survived decades untouched, quietly waiting to be discovered by someone who understands its power. Collectors are obsessed with coins like this. They hunt for originality, natural toning, untouched surfaces, and authentic wear. Clean this coin, and you destroy its value instantly. Never clean this coin. Do not spend this coin. Professional grading is critical because this coin is serious money. Behind closed doors, collectors are fighting for quarters like this. Auctions see quiet but aggressive bidding. Private buyers hold these coins and refuse to sell. Supply is shrinking. Demand is exploding. This is not fiction. This is real auction shock happening right now. The current market value of this 1,960D quarter dollar with original black shade in almost fine condition is about $183,000. This is hidden wealth. This is serious money. This coin is a treasure. This changes everything. If you have this coin, you're holding a fortune that most people walk past every day without realizing. And this value is rising. More collectors enter the market every year. Fewer original coins survive. That means this coin becomes more powerful with time. Patience is golden. Protect it. Grade it. Hold it. This is quiet wealth growing in silence. Check your change. Check your old collections. Check your family coin jars. Look for that 1,960 date. Look for that D mint mark. Look for that original dark shade. This is a life-changing opportunity hiding in plain sight, and people are losing it every single day. This coin is special. This coin is dangerous to ignore. This coin is worth serious money. And stay right here, because the next quarter is even rarer, even more shocking, and even more dangerous to spend. What comes next is bigger,